I pray, O Lord, that every word that comes from my lips will surely be the words that you want for your people. In this crisis, we sometimes get weak, we sometimes stray. But this morning, O Lord, the word on my heart is that we need a revival. It's my prayer, Lord, that it's your words to your people. So use me, O God, as you have never done before. Let your Holy Spirit move in this temple. Let hearts be warmed and souls have a closer relationship with you. Purge me, O God, from all my sins, so that I can stand before your people and deliver your message. Through Christ we pray. Amen. Revival. We need a revival. But what, brethren, is a revival? What is a revival? Well, I've done some checks, and revival, by my own research, says the purging of ourselves from the weights and sins and enslaving habits that keep us from the faithfulness that God requires of us. What is revival? Revival is the total surrender of our will to God's will. What is revival? Revival is losing our lives so that we can live throughout eternity. Brethren, it's coming to that time when we won't be able to meet at all as we are meeting today. It's coming near to that time when we will have to be hidden, having cottage meetings if possible. We just won't be able to meet in the fashion that we are meeting today. And so as we come today with the theme, we need a revival, it was the utmost sincerity from my heart that each of us will be revived at the end of today's service. Revival is re-enlisting to God's service, being available whenever God chooses us to do something. Revival, brethren, is not something that you do now and forget about. Revival is something that must be continually in our hearts. Amen? We are sinners and we sin constantly. So revival must be in our hearts. But then again, brethren, after defining the word revival, how do we become revived? The question is, when do we need to be revived? Do we need to be revived now? Are we spiritually strong enough now that if any storm should shake, we will not rock off the boat? Brethren, I put it to us this morning that all of us need a revival. Did you hear me, brethren? I put it to us that all of us need a revival. When do we need a revival? Brethren, we need a revival when there is no harmony in the family. When do we need a revival? When we can't forgive and neither can we forget. When do we need a revival? When there is simply no spiritual growth. When do we need a revival? When family members are not filled with the Holy Ghost. When do we need a revival? When we are not concerned about our neighbors. Amen? When we are not concerned about our neighbors' spirituality. Brethren, when do we need revivals? Brethren, the song was sung earlier. And I just want to reiterate because the Holy Spirit works in mysterious ways. When Calvary, brethren, becomes meaningless. Calvary should never become meaningless to us. Even in this turmoil, that is unheard history. Calvary should always be foremost in our minds. So when do we need a revival? When we are comfortable in our living rooms, to just watching the gadgets, saying that we have a Sabbath we are on online church. When the church of the living God is open, we ought to get up, brethren, and come in God's church. When do we need a revival? We need a revival now. Every single one of us, brethren, need a revival. Brethren, I'm not in the mode of bashing, not being judgmental. When do we need a revival? When it's only Sabbath mornings, we take our quarterlies and our Bibles. When do we need a revival? When the socials are more attended than Bible class. When do we need a revival? Brethren, the time for revival is now. Many of us are growing weak. Many of us, because of social distancing, have distanced ourselves from God. Well, I want to tell us this morning that whatever is happening, and there's a word I'm going to avoid using this morning because I don't lend it any strength. So I'm going to call it the crisis. With all the crisis taking on, our Jesus is still friendly. Our Jesus is still closer than a brother. Our Jesus cannot be inflicted by any virus. So embrace him, brethren. Hug him up. Keep close to him. And I guarantee you, he will keep close to you. Amen. When do we need a revival? Brethren, as we look at the text this morning, now, verse 3, the psalmist says, Thou hast taken away all thy wrath. Psalms 85, verse 3. Thou hast turned thyself into the fierceness of thine anger. The psalmist continued, Turn us, O God of our salvation, and cause thine anger to cease towards us. Anger towards us to cease. Will thou be angry with us forever? Will thou draw out thine anger and all thy generations? Thank God the psalmist, in his wisdom, no doubt directed from God, cried out, Will thou not revive us again, that thy people may rejoice in thee? Brethren, that is the prayer of the psalmist. And the question to us today is, what is the proper time for such a prayer to be prayed by us? Brethren, we find the answers right there in the Psalms. And I say that the proper time to pray that prayer is today. In your house, as we are here today, that should be our prayer. Will you not revive me? Against all that's happening, we must turn to our Father for revival. I remember years ago as a boy, gone to the river to swim. And one of us, I think it was about 4 of us, almost drowned. Luckily there was a nurse whose house was nearby. Nurse Gray, I remember her very well. In fact, it was she that delivered me. And I can't forget her name. And brethren, she came and she held back his head. I was trying to remember his name all week this week. His name was Roland. So it was a long time based on the name, Roland. She held back his head, squeezed his nostrils, and she breathed and she pumped his chest. That went on for a while. And then all of a sudden, he started to go. Life was coming back. And then he vomited water. And then he sprang up, a little bit dizzy, but he was alive. He was revived. It means that to be revived must come from someone outside. You can't revive yourselves. You must have the Holy Spirit to revive you. That's the role of the Holy Spirit. I can't revive you either, brethren, because I might put wrong oxygen, if I can call it that, in you. But the Holy Spirit, who is more than able, more than capable, can revive us. Brethren, this sermon came to my heart because I see the need for revival in God's church. This sermon came to my mind because, brethren, I see that some of us are becoming lukewarm. But now is not the time for us to be lukewarm. We have to be on fire. And just like Jeremiah said, he feels like fire shut up in his bones. The Holy Spirit, brethren, must be in our hearts. So, brethren, the question is, who needs to pray this prayer? I put it to you, brethren, that our pastor, our conference leaders, our union leaders need to pray this prayer. You see, brethren, in the Gospels, we have seen a account where Jesus himself became so physically and emotionally exhausted while ministering to others that at times he would withdraw himself to the mountain and pray. When he went to pray, brethren, Sister Fernando, it was not just to rest, but it was because he wanted to have a connection with his Father. That's revival. And if Jesus himself had to go one side and connect with his Father, I tell you, brethren, all our leaders need to have a revival. Brethren, when the leaders are revived, the energy can be transferred to the members. Just the energy, but revival comes from that. I put it to us, brethren, that not just the pastors must be, and the union leaders and the conference leaders must pray that prayer of revival, but I put it to us that the elders of the church need a revival too. Amen? Being a leader in God's church, brethren, is not an easy road. Do you believe it? I can't tell you everything. It's not an easy road. It is demanding. We get into the belly of many issues, and sometimes, brethren, it can also weaken our spirit. But thanks be to God, we too can pray that prayer. We too can say, Lord, will you not revive us again? Because sometimes, brethren, when we're on our knees, sometimes, brethren, when we're on our backs, sometimes, brethren, when we are on our weakest ebb, the only person we must call upon is Jesus. We need a revival. So the question also, brethren, is who else? Who else needs to pray this prayer? I put it to us that every member of the church needs to pray this prayer. The scripture teaches us that the church is like a body. It has many members, and every member is vitally important to the spiritual health of the body. If one part, brethren, of the spiritual, physical body is weak, or sickly, or in pain, it has an effect on the entire body. Am I right? Well, I can tell you this. There was a little accident last night at home. And I made a dash. And you know when you say bucket hole in your house? Bucket hole on the couch, the little foot. I am convinced the toe is broken. But my God, when I showed it to my daughter who should be helping me, I tell you we were falling love with family. She said, go to the doctor. Brethren, I tell you right now, I want to walk around some more. I want to brand some more because I am feeling revived. But that little toe, Sister Chambers, I can't move as effectively as I want. And it goes to what I said, when one member of the body is physically ill, when one member of the body is weak, it affects the whole body. Brethren, we have to keep the fire alive in God's church. When one member goes out done, we need to seek that member, hunt him down, and invite him back into the fold of God. Brethren, we have a task at hand. And brethren, I'm using this word in a very positive way, because I want to see the church filled again. When the restrictions are relaxed, and I want to predict it, but we can't see in the future. I just want to say a couple more weeks. The church must be filled. Brethren, we have a task. We who are here have a task to seek out every member and invite them back. The church must be filled and overflowing when the restrictions are lifted. Brethren, I believe right now that we are not at capacity. The balcony has about 5-6 people up there. Down here I'm still seeing spaces. And brethren, let me say something to you. They didn't give 5 people extra home. They can't hold. See the division here? Overflow. Brethren, let the church be filled next week. Invite every single person out. And brethren, this is not from the pastor's list. This is not from Helen's list. But I just want to see the children of God coming back in the courts of God to get their revival. We are becoming lukewarm. We should be turning away people today, brethren. But we haven't turned away one person. We have become lukewarm. So once you're able-bodied, once you are not coming in the underlying issues, come to God's church. This is where we gather together to see the Lord's blessings. We can't go wrong, brethren. So the question is, when do we need a revival? All of us need a revival. Every one of us need a revival. The question is also, are you connected to Christ? When was the last time you have a personal conversation with God? When was the last time you sit, stand, you find an area, and you say, search me, O God, because you know my thoughts, you know my actions. Purge me from all my sins and set me free. Brethren, we are in the final stages of earth history. Whether you want to accept it or not, we are in the final stages. It's time to get it right with God. Not tomorrow. Today is the day. So every member of this church needs to pray that prayer. Will thou not revive me again, that I may rejoice in thee? Brethren, the essence of the prayer is that only through God can we experience true revival. Only God can revive us. And just like Roland, as I said earlier, only God can breathe back life into us spiritually. So if you're lukewarm, only God can put you back on fire. If you're getting cold or is cold, only God can put you back on fire. Brethren, it's time to touch the hem of his garments. It's time to reach out and touch him. It's time to say, Lord, draw near to me as I draw near to you. Soon and very soon, brethren, he will be making his appearance. If you're not revived now, you can't be revived when he appears. Because he's coming for a revived people. He's coming back for people who are ready. He's coming back for people who are on fire. He's coming back for people whose hearts are ready to receive him. Today, as I close, I just want to admonish us, brethren, that Christ is more than able to breathe the breath of life in each and every one of us. And though we are here, because some of us, brethren, may be near to church, but our hearts are far from God. Let us resolve in our hearts to quickly turn to Jesus, to turn to him now and say to him, revive me, Lord Jesus, so that I may rejoice with thee forevermore. Today, my brethren, the call is a simple one. The call is an earnest one. Brothers and sisters, today I want you to know that even though you may be in a deep pit, even though you may be in lukewarmness or backsliding, God can help you out. Even though you may be dead spiritually, God can revive you again. One touch of God's hand, one breath from God's Spirit, it's all it takes to revive us. That's it. But we must be willing. And so, brethren, today, that was the word that's on my lips, that each one of us will be so revived that we'll touch one other person. Each of us will be so revived that next Sabbath will be overflowing in attendance. Amen? Each of us will be so revived, brethren, that we find those who are not here today and we beseech them, providing they are healthy and have no underlying mysteries, to come in the courts of the Lord. This is where we come, brethren. This is our house of refuge. This is where we come for spiritual strength. Spiritual strength is at home, but when we gather together to ask the Lord's blessing, what a glorious coming together that is. So, brethren, in my parting words, I want to say to us, be strong. Be of good faith. Our Lord and our Maker, our Creator and our King is here. And all He wants to do is to revive us. The song says, I want a revival in my soul. But brethren, in order to get the revival in my soul, the song went further to say, I must apply the blood of Jesus. Amen? Well, the blood of Jesus, brethren, can break any chain. I tell you that, whatever situation you are in, take it to Jesus, and He will see you through. God bless you.